At 88 years old, Max Baer Jr. has decided it's time to tell the truth about Irene Ryan. And honestly, what he has to say might surprise you. Max Baer Jr. was born with one hell of a legacy to live up to. His father, Max Baer Sr., was the 1934 World Heavyweight Boxing Champion, a guy famous for his devastating punching power and larger-than-life personality. Growing up in that shadow wasn't easy, but Max found his own path. At Christian Brothers High School in Sacramento, he lettered in 4 sports simultaneously. He won the Sacramento Open Junior Golf Tournament twice. The kid had talent, and more importantly, he had drive. He went on to Santa Clara University, earned a business degree with a minor in philosophy, an interesting combination that would serve him well later when he moved from acting into producing and business ventures. Max's acting career started young with a stage debut in England in 1949. But it was the 1960s when things really took off. He signed with Warner Brothers and started popping up everywhere. Maverick, 77 Sunset Strip, Cheyenne, Hawaiian Eye. You name it, he was probably in it. Then came 1962. The Beverly Hillbillies. As Jethro Bodine, the dim-witted but lovable nephew, Max became a household name. For 9 years, Americans invited the Clampetts into their living rooms every week. Max was famous. He was successful. He was also typecast to hell and back. Which brings us to Irene Ryan. To audiences, she was Granny, the feisty, shotgun-toting matriarch of the Clampett clan. Sweet, funny, a little old lady with perfect comic timing. According to Max, that wasn't the real Irene Ryan at all. Irene Ryan was nothing like the sweet little old lady people saw on screen, Max says now. She was sharp, demanding, and tougher than almost anyone I've ever known. When Max first arrived on set as a young, inexperienced actor, Ryan had already survived vaudeville, radio, and film. She'd been through every era of show business and had the scars to prove it. She could see right through me, Max admits. She knew when you were acting and when you were faking it. And she didn't suffer fools. Ryan demanded precision, preparation, respect for the craft. If you showed up unprepared, she knew it immediately. If you were lazy, you'd hear about it, maybe not directly, but you'd know. She didn't believe in shortcuts, Max recalls. If you were serious about the work, she respected you. If you weren't, good luck. But here's what most people don't understand. Beneath that stern, no-nonsense exterior was someone who genuinely cared about teaching the next generation. Off camera, when the lights were down, she could be incredibly warm, Max says. She had this dry, wicked sense of humor. She'd sit there and tell stories about vaudeville that would make your hair stand on end. Ryan had lived through failed marriages, financial insecurity, and decades of struggle before the Beverly Hillbillies finally brought her fame, at age 60. She appreciated success because she knew exactly how rare and fleeting it was. Were there conflicts on set? Max doesn't shy away from it. Yes, there were moments. Anytime you put strong personalities together, you're going to get sparks. Ryan was fiercely protective of her character and the show's integrity. She understood that Granny wasn't just comic relief. She was the backbone of that family, the moral center. She was almost always right, Max admits. I didn't realize that until later. Early on, I underestimated her instincts. Even as her health declined, Ryan refused to slow down. She believed the audience deserved your best, no matter how you felt, Max says quietly. When Irene Ryan died in 1973, just 2 years after the Beverly Hillbillies ended, it hit Max hard. It felt like the end of an era, not just a show. Max tried to break free from the Jethro typecasting. He moved behind the camera, producing and directing films like Macon County Line, 1974, and Ode to Billy Joe, 1976, which became a major box office hit. He ventured into real estate and casinos, even developing plans for a Beverly Hillbillies empire. The guy from the show who played the dummy? He was actually pretty damn smart. His personal life was more complicated. He married Joanne Kathleen Hill in 1966, right at the height of his fame, but the pressures of celebrity life took their toll. They divorced in 1971. Later, he was linked to Victoria Principal from Dallas. In 2005, she publicly alleged that Max had assaulted her during their relationship. Max firmly denied the allegations, and no criminal charges were ever filed. It became one of those messy, he said she said situations that followed him for years. Max maintained a close friendship with Buddy Ebsen until Ebsen's death from pneumonia in 2003. When Donna Douglas passed away in 2015, Max became the last surviving regular cast member of the Beverly Hillbillies. Think about that. The show that defined an era of American television, and there's just one person left who was actually there. At 88, Max Baer Jr. has no interest in myths or sugarcoating. Irene Ryan helped make me who I am as an actor, he says. She challenged me, scared me, and taught me. He believes history has been kind to her memory, but not always accurate. People remember the laughter, but they forget the strength it took to create it. The truth is, Irene Ryan was a survivor. She earned every laugh she ever got. And maybe that's the real legacy of the Beverly Hillbillies. Not the folksy humor or the fish-out-of-water premise, but the fact that behind those characters were real professionals who understood their craft and demanded excellence from everyone around them. Max Baer Jr. spent his career trying to escape Jethro Bodine's shadow. But in honoring Irene Ryan's memory with honesty instead of nostalgia, he's finally stepped out of it completely. If you enjoyed learning the real story behind one of TV's most iconic shows, hit that like button and subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories.